Eagle Sessions Training Camp.
Here I am, it's the on-campus kingpin, yes I am.
Gayle, Saunders, Eagle Sessions, SkinnyBooks.com, talking the Panthers versus the Eagles, and Chip Kelly gets his first W as the Eagles head coach. The Eagles win 14-9, and the Eagles came to show and prove that they can play defense against this Panthers offense. Came out and shut down Cam Newton. Did a pretty good job. Safeties were actually playing defense. Big shout out to Patrick Chung showing up. Liked Earl Wolf. Anyway, let's talk about what everyone wants to talk about. The offense. Nick Foles started out with a bang. Was dinking and dunking all the way down the field. I love the movement. I love the tempo. The offense, got everybody involved. Foles did fumble the snap a couple times, and then one time he fumbled the snap, and then he picked it up and then ended up throwing to Avant. That was a nice recovery. But then he got down by the goal line, and then he called a timeout. That's when I was kind of, I know Chip Kelly was probably pissed off in a sense that, hey, we got the team defense on their heels. Why are we going to call a timeout? But when we came back, they started moving towards the goal line, and then he throws an interception after he fumbles the snap again. I know with Chip Kelly, he's very big on the exchange of the football, getting the snap. I know he's huge on repetitions to make sure these guys get enough snaps. So it feels second nature to them. You got to throw the ball out of the end zone. If you're gonna get sacked, take the sack. Do not throw it into someone's hands. I believe he's trying to get it out back of the end zone, but you got to show more arm strength on that, Foles. But before we move on, let's talk about Shady McCoy. Shady, I swear. You're looking at McCoy in a Chip Kelly offense. You're looking at mismatches where the offensive line goes up against 5 guys in the box, and you have LaShawn McCoy picking his holes. You saw that one run, he went outside, broke someone's ankles, juked another guy, broke another guy's ankles, cut across the field, and that was basically, this is his first action of the preseason. Honestly, I am so, forget anything else I'm saying in this video. Watching McCoy in a Chip Kelly schemed offense has got to make you excited. When you look at last season, in a couple games where Andy Reid had McCoy running 10 times or 15 times a game, McCoy is going to get that and then some, and it's going to be focused around his talent. I love the little wrinkles that you're seeing in Chip Kelly's offense with the bubble screens. He definitely gets everybody involved, and we're only seeing a third of Chip Kelly's offense. Loved when they moved down the field. He got everybody involved. He had Demaryius Johnson, he had Riley Cooper, he had Ertz, and then when they got down by the goal line, Foles runs it in for a touchdown. That's pretty impressive. You're seeing that it doesn't take someone to be super athletic to get runs in this offense, and it's just good decision making. Now let's move right along to Vic. Vic had a very great game. It was pretty tremendous in the fact that he's not making the mistakes. Now, if you rewind to last season, look at a lot of the preseason games where Michael Vick played in. He was getting hit early and often. I'm talking hit. When you're throwing the ball, releasing the ball, you're getting rocked in preseason. We're not talking the season. We're talking preseason. So far in preseason, he's has not got touched at all. Pass protection is pretty awesome, and we don't even have Jason Peters, so you got to be excited about that. You know, he looked very comfortable in the pocket, moving the ball down the field, hooking up with a Avant on one play, and then he looked very comfortable, and then he had the offense moving at a perfect tempo. I was pleased with what I saw. You're seeing almost like the way he's moving in the pocket is a little bit more comfortable than we've seen in the last couple of years. But let's not get too much into detail tonight. It's pretty damn late, and after tonight, I think we all know who the starting quarterback of this Eagles team. Now, if you go backtrack to a couple of my videos, you'll see why I said Michael Vick would be the quarterback, and right now he's showing me exactly why he's the man for the job. We're talking about an offense based around the run, based around LaShawn McCoy, which is exactly what you want your offense to be, based around the run. With the threat to run, Vick can be successful, and that's the main point. When you have the threat to run, it opens up everything else. It opens up play action. It opens up bombs down the field. It makes people put more people in the box. Leaves one-on-one, man-on-man coverage on Deshaun Jackson. And you saw what Michael Vick was doing with Deshaun Jackson. One time after another, he's just picking guys apart, because that's what happens. And when they pick up the tempo of the offense, they get easier coverages. That's the beautiful thing of the Chip Kelly offense, and the tempo and the speed. One thing I could say, Michael Vick has to learn how to slide. I don't know why. One of the most athletic QBs ever to play the game, but does not know how to slide. That shit is annoying. Now, some other standouts. Cedric Thornton again. He's showing he's improving. This is two games in a row. He's looked pretty good to me. I was pretty impressed. Getting in the backfield, blowing it up. Very impressed. Vinny Curry again played well. I know he had like 2 tackles, half a sack, 2 QB hurries. Pretty impressed with him. Benny Logan again, making the plays. I like Gellers as well. Our safeties, Chung coming up, making some tackles. Not afraid to put his head into the pile. The other thing that was impressive was the guys were running to the ball. A lot of gang tackling. You saw a bend but don't break defense. Kerry Williams' first game back did get picked on a little bit. Steve Smith had him on a couple routes, but he did make some good tackles in the open field. Kendricks coming up, making some plays, rushing the quarterback, showing some blitzing. I think Billy Davis heard enough about his defense not playing well. It showed a couple wrinkles up his sleeve. Special teams. Now, Alex Henry missed a kick, and I don't think the Eagles kick enough in practice. Going to Andy Reid training camp, they spent a big emphasis on kicking the ball. And the practice that I've seen, you didn't see much special teams of him kicking. So he missed the kick. I don't know. Maybe it was a bad snap. I'll have to rewatch. But the initial reaction was, okay, they missed the kick. But big shout out to Barris Johnson. He had a nice punt return, nice kick return. It was about 29 yards was the kick return. And I think the punt return was probably 10 or something yards. But Brandon Boykin, another, he had a good return. Who else? Shepard stepped up on the punt coverage, or kickoff coverage. He came down there flying like a bat out of hell. big ups to him. He's showing you he wants to get on this roster. Other standouts, Salas is still playing consistently well. Overall, very pleased with the way that the Eagles defense played together, or the way that the Eagles offense played together. It just looked like a lot of the guys were on the same page. You're looking at offense that everyone's getting involved, and everything's making sense from what I've seen. And it's just preseason. They're not even showing everything, so you got to be excited. If I missed something, let me know what you guys are feeling out there. I want to give a big shout out to my new subscribers out there: MacBoy2020, Ripper Eagles 96, 3H Activist, 9 Dark Matter, and Robert Moore. Appreciate all the subs. You know, every time I get a sub, it keeps me going, keeps me moving forward. We're all gonna learn about this new Chip Kelly era. It's there's a lot to talk about. But anyway, Gayle, Saunders, Eagle Sessions, skinnypost.com. Living the dream, not as in Dream Team, but living the dream.